hopefully it stays. Hopefully it stays. I forgot to put the flame to it. Let's get out of here. We've been here 44 minutes. Not bad at all. Go that way. Oh man, I probably should have waited to do a second live instead of doing it now. Oh well. Oh well. I usually wait till the afternoon to do the second live. I might end this. I don't know. We'll see how it goes for a few minutes. I don't like doing no more than 2 lives a day. Should have waited. I should have waited till about 1. That's usually when I do it, 1 to 3. palm trees and sunshine. It is 98 degrees currently in Miami. Well, we're in a little town, well, a little big town outside of downtown Miami called Durrell. I'll take that dude up. I can't remember his name. On that lunch offer. If he jumps in this live, because I'm headed up to Daytona. Man. I got the AC roaring and it ain't even doing anything. I don't have subscribers in the live. They all would have already hit the like button for me, showing this support for a hard-working fellow Americana. Must be broke down. Whoever's in the live, I appreciate you being here, just hanging out. Hope you're having a wonderful day. It's a great day to be alive. I know the sun's still shining when I close my eyes. Hard times in the neighborhood, why every day just as good. There's that like. I thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Really do. Hey, Bobby. How you doing today? Having a rough day, it gets better. If it gets rough, it's just a bump in the road. It passes. Tired from work and I am resting. The road calms me down. Hey, that's good. Oh, here's your stress reliever. I'm glad I can assist. See the palm trees? I always liked palm trees. I can't never get enough of them. If you don't like traffic, sorry about the traffic. It'll be a little busy until we get out of Miami. And get out of Miami, Fort Lauderdale, West Palm Beach. We're working our way over to 95. It'll be a minute before we get there. Right now, I just don't know the best way to get there. But back the same way I came, or just take 826 to 95. I don't know. MIA cargo, left lane. Too bad I ain't getting on a plane and going back to Knoxville, Tennessee. Be there in about 4 hours. But nope, it's going to take all day and a little bit of tomorrow to get back. I would make it up to South Carolina today. Maybe 6 hours from Miami to the Georgia state line. Florida-Georgia line on the east coast of Interstate 95. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Bobby. I get that. You know, I think everybody has something where, you know, there's something helps them, but they can't explain why. I have that effect too. But I just can't think of what it is right now. Just something helps, and it might be a little weird, but you can't explain why. I understand completely. Yeah, Bill, you're not Bill from Titusville, are you? Yeah, I changed my front name from Whatnots to Gunner. Well, my wife did actually, to Gunner Fam, because you know my name's Gunner, so everybody calls me Gunner. So I figured, outside of YouTube, in my real life, you know, everybody calls me Gunner, so the internet might as well call me Gunner as well. I guess she just wanted to change it to Gunner Fam. Because it's more like a trucking channel, but it's a little bit of my family, a little bit of everything. Should have ran it. I should have ran it. Okay, Gunner it is. Titusville. Yeah, Bill. Yeah, I'm down here in Miami. I'll be coming right by you. Titusville, Florida. Down at Mims. Down there just south of Daytona. That light didn't stay long, red long. I just gotta watch that trailer swing. Swing real wide. There we go. Hammer down. Yeah, if you would have known I was coming that way, you'd make plans. You have met me. Highway 46, Rocky Bunch. Yeah. Yeah, we did a live yesterday, Bill. Yeah, that'd been nice, man. There's another guy that was in the live earlier. He lives up there by you. I think he said, I said Deltona or something. I don't know. I can't remember where he said, where he was at, but he was up there by you. When he said that, I thought about you living in Titusville. I didn't tell him that, though, I don't believe. But yeah, I'll be coming right back up through there. I'll probably be up there around your neck of the woods about 2, 3 o'clock. Maybe, yeah, probably about 3 hours from here to Daytona, so. Yeah, so probably about 2 o'clock. That guy said he would have, he'd buy me lunch too, maybe, when I got back up through there. So if he gets on the line, maybe we all three can just go out and have lunch, you know? Well, it might be closer to dinner come that time. Gotta go catch, yeah. Yeah, thanks, Bill. You enjoy your day. It's good talking to you, buddy. I like meeting subscribers when there's a chance. I've only met one. Only met one subscriber, actually, here in Miami. Loon. He's never been on a live since. Hope he's alright. Look at my map real quick. I need to know what's going on. So if y'all wouldn't mind just to hang on, I'll be right back. Goodness gracious. I really don't know which way to go on. If you want to take 595 or what. Manchester, England. Happy trucking. Yeah, thanks for being here, man. UTD fan. We have Manilow that's in the lives. He's from England too. He lives over by Heathrow in London. Get a lot of our British friends in here. Or mates. Y'all say mates. We say friends and buddy. Pal. Stuff like that. Trafford Park, Manchester mates. Yeah. Never heard of Trafford Park, but I have heard of Manchester. I don't know how far away that is where you're at, from where Manilow is down in Heathrow in London. How far is like Heathrow to Manchester? What, a 2-hour drive? I'm trying to think. I think Manchester is on the kind of like the west side of the country, I think. I could be wrong. I can't remember. I'm debating whether I want to take 75. I don't know. I think I'm going to press my luck on 826. Well, Manchester, we are in Miami, Florida, in the United States. I could go that way. I don't know what I want to do. What do I want to do? I think I'm going to stay on 826. Manchester United is next door. Heathrow is around 200 miles and it is in the northwest of England. Okay, so I was right on it being on the west side of England. I just couldn't remember what, you know, if it was like just like kind of a little bit northwest of London. That's what I was thinking. I think northwest of London is like slightly northwest is Leeds, if I ain't mistaken. Or is Leeds near Manchester? I can't remember. So you're 200 miles, so that's about 4 hours to Heathrow. I'd like to visit England. I don't know if I ever will. Too broke to get a plane ticket, fly, hang out in England. Got a family, it takes my money. I got kids. Got 2 kids. I appreciate that. Yeah. You would be welcome over here as well. You know, if I ain't mistaken, I believe England and the United States are each other's closest ally. We all speak English, except, you know, there's just slightly different accents. But yeah, I would absolutely like to visit England. I'd like to visit Amsterdam too. I want to see Anne Frank, where she was at. When I was in school, they taught us about her. Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. I would consider and agree. I would agree with you that England and the U.S. is family. I don't meet many British people over here. As a matter of fact, I believe I've only met one guy from England over here. Last time I seen him was in high school. He was only with us for about a year, this one school year. I don't know where he went. I don't know what happened to him. Can't remember his name. Scania Railway, UK. Yeah, I reckon those trucks over there are very popular, ain't they? I think a lot of you all in England drive them. We drive a lot of Kenworths, Peterbilts, Internationals, and Freightliners, you know, and Volvos. But I got a Kenworth W900 18-speed manual transmission. Yeah, I've seen some of y'all's trucks on the internet before. They remind me of the old cab overs that we have over here. You see them still occasionally. Oh, there's a Corvette. Where they got the flat like nose, you know, just flat in the front of the truck. Then the cab over, if you pull the you can pull the whole cab over. That's why they call them a cab over. And everything comes up. It's pretty neat. The transmission sits between the seats. But you all have to have those smaller trucks over there in the UK. You couldn't drive this over there. You probably could in certain areas, but the majority of it you couldn't do it. Yeah, this truck you couldn't drive it over there. There ain't no way. Like I said, you could do it on like maybe the main roads, but in the city, you couldn't do it. Well, I mean, the thumbnail is the truck and trailer I got right now. If you can see that. Right, yeah, on motorway, not side roads. Right. I'd like to come over there and drive one of those trucks. Come over there and jump in it with you and drive around England. That'd be cool. I just need to get a plane ticket, fly over there for about a week and truck around the UK. That'd be sweet. Hey, thank you. I guess I'll call you a man fan. I appreciate you subscribing. I like getting subscribers and meeting new people. I like talking to people overseas, you know, and learning each other's culture. I've been trying to get like meet somebody like in England or Germany that, you know, obviously speak English because I don't speak German. And have like, you know, the pen pals. And you know, like, you know, you're in the UK, so you can send like stuff of British culture to me, and I can send like American culture things to you. That'd be pretty cool. You know, like I like collecting foreign currency, so you can send like one British pound, and I can send you one British US dollar. Mike, call you Mike. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I think that'd be cool. So you can show your mates that you got a United States $1 bill with George Washington on it. Oh yeah, George Washington. Yeah, that was during the Revolutionary War with Great Britain. Yeah. I think we all, with Britain and with British people and Americans, that we feel very similar and related to each other. You know, I don't think our cultures are that much different. You know, there is a difference, obviously, because it's two different countries. Which I'm sure you all like to have barbecues and stuff like that, don't you? Barbecue chicken and ribs. Because we do a lot of barbecuing over here in the States, especially in the southern states. That's where I'm from. I'm from Tennessee. Oh, really? Your ex-wife is an American? Oh, that's cool. Sorry you got divorced, man. Sorry about that, but you know, it happens. So do you have a dual citizenship with England and the U.S.? Love barbecue in summer, yeah. Yeah, me too. Me too. I just barbecued, was it not this past weekend, but the weekend before. North, okay, we did get over right here. Hope I don't screw this up because they got a lot of construction going on through here, as you can tell. Your ex-wife does? Have you ever been to the U.S.? You ain't never been? Yeah, you gotta check it out sometime. I think you'll like it a lot. Probably come over here and be like, you know what? I don't want to go back to England. I'm gonna become a citizen here. And don't worry, the Second Amendment is not scary. A lot of people don't want to come over here because of the Second Amendment. It's not like we go around, you know, pew-pewing each other all the time. Although in like very certain neighborhoods, you know, it happens daily, but you know, there's no reason for you to be there or me to be there, so it's just the way it is. It's just like in London, you know, you got street gangs and they use knives and machetes, you know. It's just over here we have, you know, guns. It's the only difference. No different. I'd rather be shot than, you know, stabbed. If that were to ever happen, and I could choose, that'd be it. I'd want to be shot, not stabbed. Petrol, gas, diesel prices are far more expensive. Yeah, I would say so. Where do you all get your oil from? Is it imported from Germany? Because Germany gets their oil from Russia. We produce our own oil. We can be self-reliant, but we choose to basically use the Saudis' oil. I guess we want to, you know, stash our supply and use everybody else's, which makes sense because, you know, when the world runs out of oil, America will have oil. I hope I know what I'm doing right here. I'm not real certain. Left lane is. Okay, so I don't know that way. think so. It's 1 pound 50 a liter here. 1 pound. 150 pounds? Is that what you're saying? 1 pound 50 a liter. So a liter is one, or I think I'm not understanding your comment there. 1 pound 50 a liter. So it's 50 pounds per liter. Really? Is that what you're saying? Because that would be amazing if it's 50 sorry, I had to focus for a second. Beaches, yay! So it's 50 pounds a liter, is that what you're saying? That would be like, that'd be hard to believe, 50 pounds a liter. Okay, so a large car, so I'm not real certain on what model of cars you all drive over there. So I would imagine, like, basically over here a large car would be like a Chevy Suburban or you know, a Cadillac Escalade, which, you know, would probably cost somebody on E probably be about $60 to $70 to fill their whole tank up. For me, I own 3 vehicles, and the newer car, it costs, if it's on E, it costs me anywhere between $30 and $35 to fill my car up. That's the new car. That's the car I drive the most. I let everybody else drive the other cars, because I drive a truck and I don't really need to drive them. So if I can help somebody, they just use one of the other cars I have. Really, a Ford Focus costs 80 pounds to fill? Wow. Yeah, that you ain't okay. Now I definitely got an idea of what you're saying. Now got a picture. 80 pounds to fill a Ford Focus. That's amazing. See, over here, it would cost you to fill up a Ford Focus probably about 30 pounds to fill it up. So in England, a Ford Focus will cost you around 80 pounds to fill up. In the United States, it'll cost you 30 pounds. Yeah, you're okay, Mike. You're fine. I mean, you're making sense. You know, it's all making sense now. So, wow. So, it's a lot cheaper to fill a Ford Focus up by like 60% cheaper. wonder why that is, though. I mean, we get ripped off over here too. It's fuel might be a little cheaper over here than it is over there, but the price of everything over here has increased dramatically since, it's a fact, since when Joe Biden first got elected president, everything just skyrocketed. Freight rates, dropped. Freight was paying good, and then Biden got in office and it destroyed rates. Instead of getting a load paying $3,700 to go 600 miles, then it paid $700. It's like, wow. Yeah, diesel's more expensive over here than gas. It used to be cheaper than gas, but for a long time now, it's been more expensive than gas. If this truck is on empty, like if I'm out of fuel, it costs $800 to fill this truck up. Shelby, Montana, 378. I got fuel this morning. I can't remember what the price was. It was probably $3.20 or something like that for diesel. Gas down here is probably $2.75 maybe. 1,300 pounds. So it'd be 1,300 pounds to fill this truck up in England. Man. So that's that'd be like $1,300 a day. Every 24 hours, $1,300. Goodness. That'd be like for a week to run this truck in England would cost about $7,000 in fuel. Every single week. Okay, I got you. Yeah, that's crazy. When did the price of fuel go up that high over there, Mike? I've noticed in these lives, anytime British people get in the live, they obviously, because they all say similar stuff to what you're saying. They're complaining about how things are, which you got every right to complain, because it shouldn't be this difficult. It's similar over here. I mean, I don't know how much money you make every week driving a truck over there. But every British person that gets in these lives have something to say about what's going on in England these days. Manilow goes off about it. He's really upset. And I saw over there where it's been about a month ago, they were arresting Christians who prayed silently in public, arrested them. And there was Muslims that were praying out loud, and it was okay. And he said that it was because the Muslims have came over there and they voted these Muslims into like political offices, and so therefore they're arresting Christians who pray silently in public, but they allow Islamic praying perfectly fine. I was like, oh, okay, well that makes sense. I was wondering why they were doing that. I don't know why the police would arrest anybody for praying, regardless of who the political leader is of that town or whatever. This car is getting on my nerves. Mazda. Like, get in the right lane. You're doing 50 miles an hour in a 70. Our food over here is like expensive too. I mean, it's probably not as bad as like expensive as y'all's, because our agriculture over here, like we have the perfect land for agriculture, and so we produce a lot of our own food. But the majority of our crops go to China. The Chinese get our food. China, Canada, and Mexico is the countries that get our crops. Because in America we grow an abundance of crop. And then people privately grow things, like I grow my own food. Oh yeah, I know, yeah. Yeah, this is a very vast country. It takes 3 days to drive from coast to coast. You could probably do it too, but if you stayed up for a long time, I wouldn't want to do that though. It'd be terrible. I think America is maybe the third or fourth largest country in the world. So then Russia's the biggest, then China. I don't really know who the third one is. Maybe Iran or India. Maybe the U.S. I'm not real sure. Brazil's a big country too. Brazil's the only country in South America that doesn't speak Spanish. They speak Portuguese. Every country around them speaks Spanish. Yeah, it's good talking to you too, Mike. Enjoy the rest of your evening over there. The o'clock over there. Dinner time. off of these Cubans down there in Miami when we was getting unloaded. I don't know what it is really. It's weird. He said it was beef and chicken. I don't think I much like it. Yeah, you're 5 hours ahead of us. Well, ahead of the East Coast anyway. It's 11:48. It's on the East Coast right now. So it's 4:48 in the UK. Just real good at knowing what time it is all over the world. It's a weird thing that I have. Yep. Yeah, I just know what time it is. All over the place. I don't know. It's weird. It's 8:49 in the morning in California. Not even afternoon in America yet. Almost though. Yes sir, Mike. Keep on trucking too and be safe over there. Enjoy your evening. Yeah, I hear you doing it, yeah. Well, thanks for checking in. We're doing fine and dandy over here. Coming out of Miami. Glad to see you today. Making your rounds. Tell everybody I said hey. And be safe. Best wishes to you as well, sir. We'll see you next round, Mike. Love Florida. Yeah. I mean, I like Florida. I lived here for a little bit. But, like, yeah, I don't know if you like to live here. You have to, it's one of those things you got to actually live here to really understand. I want to stay in my mountains. do like going to the beach though. Hanging out in the sand, jumping in the ocean, having a couple of drinks, talking to friends, and it's awesome. That's fun. It's one of my favorite things to do. Don't hang out at the beach all day. Well, maybe not all day, but maybe 5-6 hours. It depends on what laws you're talking about. When you want to talk about laws, you got to be a little specific on which laws you're referring to. Because there's a lot of things about Florida law that I don't like. You know, like Florida is a stop and ID state, so upon request of ID, you have to identify yourself in the state of Florida. I don't like that. Even if you've done nothing wrong, you have to identify upon request. And I don't like that law. I don't like it. I don't like that they don't allow open carry. I don't like that either. Open or concealed carry. Unless you got a permit. Down here, you can carry a rifle as long as you have a tackle box and a fishing pole. Oh, they're not more lenient down here. Tennessee is a constitutional carry state, meaning you can open carry and conceal carry at any time. It's constitutional carry. Florida is not constitutional carry. Because you can be charged down here for carrying without a permit. In Tennessee, you can't unless the firearm is stolen or something like along those lines. And you're not like in a restricted area with it, you know. Florida gun laws are not very lenient. I think you're thinking about something else. So, you know, down here you have to get a permit, go through some holes and stuff. In Tennessee, all you got to do is go buy it. You don't even have to have a concealed carry permit. Yeah. So Indiana, Kentucky, New Hampshire, Tennessee, I believe Georgia, there's a few others, I think Texas, are all constitutional carry. Meaning you can conceal carry and open carry without a permit. Missouri's constitutional carry as well. That's the way it should be. You shouldn't have to have a permit to conceal carry or open carry. You know, it's what the Second Amendment's for. Hence, constitutional carry. Yeah, the only thing that the concealed carry permit is for in a constitutional carry state is when you go to buy a handgun with that concealed carry permit. If you want to go buy the handgun today, you can make that transaction and actually walk out of the store today with the handgun. So if in the state of Tennessee, so someone that doesn't have a concealed carry permit, if they go into that same gun store, buy the same gun you want, they can't leave that day. Even though they paid for it in full, they'll have to wait 1 to 3 days. So that's really the only benefit of having a permit in a constitutional carry state. So for you to have that is a good thing. So if you go buy a gun, you'll leave the store that very day with it, compared to somebody that doesn't have a concealed carry permit. They'll have to wait 1 to 3 days. I heard this morning Texas banned lab-grown meat. I don't trust that either. I don't want to eat fake meat. We already eat enough fake food. Yep, one and done. Absolutely, Dawn. That's it. Absolutely. You got that permit? You can go spend $800 on a Glock 10 millimeter, and you can spend $800 today and walk right out of the store with it today with that permit, compared to somebody that doesn't have it. So that's the benefit of actually having the permit. But that's really it, because it's constitutional carry. So if you didn't have a permit, all you have to do is buy that gun, wait, a day or two, maybe 3 days, wait for everything to come back, then leave the store with it. But you can still conceal carry and open carry. But used to, you had to have a permit, but not now. That's awesome. That's awesome. You got 3 pew-pews. I'm a big believer in the Second Amendment, and I'm a advocate for gun rights. And I like to push people to conceal carry or open carry, as long as your state allows it. So therefore, it would have to be a constitutional carry state to carry a handgun without a permit. I'd like to see everybody with maybe not everybody, but everybody that has a head on their shoulders carrying a firearm. I feel great when I go into my store and where I live, kind of where you live at too, Dewana, where the country, and you walk in and you see a few people that carrying a handgun on their hip, and you're like, all right, ain't got to worry about nothing. Not a thing. But little do they know I got one in my waistband, Because I conceal carry. I don't like showing people I'm carrying. Anybody walks in the local grocery store around where I live at trying to do something, you ain't gonna last long. Yeah, I know. Yeah, same where you're at too. Yeah, absolutely. Make you feel good. You checking out. You see somebody in front of you. He's got a Ruger on his hip. Yeah, everything's fine up in here. Ain't nothing gonna happen. Nothing. Which even at the school where my kids go to school, I know some teachers, a couple of teachers that I went to school with, and I know they have a firearm in their desk at school. I ain't worried about nothing for my kids' safety at school. Yeah, I always conceal mine though. I never ever open carry. Never. Actually, never have. The only time I've open carry is if I'm carrying a rifle or a shotgun or something. That's the only time. So if I'm carrying even if I'm carrying a Draco, I don't open carry. Not knowing that, I got a piece on me. I like that. They don't know that something happens, I'm there for them, Ain't nothing gonna happen to you if I'm around. Nothing. If I can help it anyway. Right, yeah. In one of my local stores, say there's 50 people in there, there's probably 20 of them that's got something on them, if not more. Because there's more firearms in America than there are people. Just the way it is. It's believed that the majority of firearms in the world belong into the hands of American citizens. It's like, unless things have changed, they say 1 in every 2 American homes, 1 in 2, there's a firearm in that house. So, for example, that house ain't got a gun. That one right there does. But that's why, that's part of a reason why, you couldn't invade America. You just couldn't do it. Even if you could, it wouldn't last long. But right now, currently, on this very day, no country in the world has the logistics or the finances to actually, attempt an invasion. The only person that could, strike anywhere in the world is the United States. You could take Russia and China and Iran together, North Korea, and they still could not invade the United States. It just wouldn't happen. But no country's going to want to do that, even if they could potentially. Say they even could. Right? Say China could potentially invade America. Let's say they even get on land. They not only got to fight the U.S. military, they're going to have to fight the citizens as well. And it's not going to be pretty for them facing 300 million armed citizens. It was wonderful talking to you. I can't believe we was talking about pew-pews, you know it? That's awesome. I love my fellow Tennesseans. Son is there. All right. Tell your son I said hi. Yeah. Godspeed on your endeavors. That's pretty cool that they expect that the majority of the world's firearms belong in the hands of American citizens. The most well-armed country for its people is the United States. And we're all, like the large majority of us, is well-trained. A very big percentage of us, more than half, I would absolutely say, easily, more than half, has some type of training. Your favorite subject next to horses? So even Dawana, she's a Tennessean. She's got some type of knowledge and training with firearms and how to break them down, put them apart, clean them. She's a female. A lot of our females know how to do this stuff. Everybody is armed. Everybody. Dwayne, let me ask you a question. Are you armed? Anybody listening that's armed or got a pew pew nearby, put a 1 in the chat. Yeah, see, everybody's armed. Everybody's got training. Every American, almost every American has training. Yeah, that's what we were just talking about that, like, you know, constitutional carry and all that. How, you know, just even our females, American females, have some type of training in firearm or military training. Everybody does. I mean, every generation that ever existed in the United States has experienced combat since the birth of this country. The majority of this country's existence has been in war. I don't know if YouTube lets me say these things. I'm just mentioning facts. This is fact. I mean, we're Americans are perhaps the most hardcore people there is in the world. Every generation has seen combat. I'm empty, Mike. You know what? Live we did this morning had almost 8,000 people in it. That's crazy though. 8,000 people, and we got like 12 subscribers. Channel would blow up if just like 10% of those 8,000 subscribed and hit the like button. Yeah, not much traffic. We're getting out of Miami at the perfect time. Perfect time. State trooper got him a box truck over on the shoulder. Must be road rage or something. Got a car and a van too or something. We're doing good. I like it. You know, it's been smooth. I even, instead of taking $5.95, well, taking 75 to $5.95 to 95, I just took 826 straight up to 95, and it was like real smooth. It's never like that taking 826. West Palm Beach, 11 miles. See, we're making great time for being all the way down in around downtown Miami. We're doing great. We should make it to South Carolina before we have to stop. Unless that guy that was going to buy lunch jumps on, like, hey, you going to stop up here in Daytona? I'll take him up on that lunch and dinner offer. I'll take you up. You ain't supposed to refuse food. It's just unpolite in America to refuse food. They offer you a plate of food, you take it. Hammer down, baby. Oh yeah, you and your wife got back from a long road trip. Well, glad you made it back safely. You want to share with me where you went? What you did? Went out for a long drive, or trying to make conversation? Me and my wife like taking trips like that, Richard. What I like to do, I mean, a lot of people may not agree with it, but just worry about yourself. I like to get me a 12-pack of beer and put it in a little cooler with some ice and sit in the passenger seat while my wife just drives around getting the sloths. I ain't done that in a while though, but that's one of my favorite things I like to do. Yeah, it's pretty fun. We did it one day. We was out in some mountains somewhere. He's running out of gas. And I just got lucky, I guess. I said, just keep driving. Tell her to turn here, turn there. I didn't know where I was at. And lo and behold, we hit a gas station. I was like, all right, here you go, honey. Let's get some gas. She's like, you don't know where you're going, do you? I said, no, I just got a feeling. She went with it. She's like, I hope your feeling's right. We made it. We was up in Indiana doing that. She drove through a cornfield. The road disappeared. Hey, you as well, Richard. She's like, the road disappeared. I was like, I know. Driving through the cornfield. Like, you have to turn around. Probably upset some farmer running his corn over. The road literally did just disappear, like it dead ended right there in a cornfield. Containers I bought for a Seaboard Marina. That looks like a brand new container almost. Hey Jay, how are you today? Later, Richard. Good talking to you, man. Into today, Jay? How you doing? get out of the way, get out of the way, yo, get out of the way. Now look at him get open. Long enough for me to go. Ray's mom and dad. Yeah, one of these days I'm gonna meet Ray. I go by his through his town all the time. Whenever I got a little extra time, I'll stop in if he ain't at school. Meet Ray. Been in the lives for about a year now since I started. He's at school right now. He got on the morning live. He was on the bus going to school. He's like, yo, I'm on the bus going to school. I was like, that's good, Ray. It's good, man. Stay at school. I think his mom is a subscriber on this channel too. I think he got his mom to do it. It's been a while back. I ain't never seen her on here, I don't believe. As I've said before, I've only met one subscriber. Got almost 1,300 subscribers, and I only met one. We've had less people in this live than we did the one earlier this morning, and we got more likes. The one we have less people in. Odd. Peanut butter on a tortilla. Speaking of odd, that's odd. Oh, truck, what are you doing? Oh, I see what he's doing. tortilla time. I had some Cuban food, some Cuban pulled up, a food truck coming over and bought some stuff. We'll just see what happens as the day progresses. I should have waited to normal, like 1 to 3 o'clock when I do the second live. It tends to do better in the afternoon. I'll probably try to keep it going unless my phone starts going crazy and people calling a lot. Sometimes that happens. Right here, his manager on YouTube. What'd he say to that?